Be me, Emma, 25, fresh liberal arts grad. Walk across stage thinking I'm smarter than everyone. Professors clap, I feel like queen of academia. TFW degree in critical theory of oppression studies. Dad owns big construction company. Blue collar empire employs hundreds. He's proud, wants me to join. Offers me HR manager job, 90K starting salary. I laugh in his face. Wow, dad, so patriarchal. You think I'll settle for crumbs? He looks confused. Say I refuse to be corporate slave. Construction is male-dominated industry. Not gonna be complicit in oppression. Decide to open coffee shop instead. Coffee is feminist. Coffee is resistance. Coffee is girl boss fuel. Problem, no money. Solution, ask dad for small loan. Hey dad, can I borrow like 300K? He stares at me. Emma, that's not small. I roll my eyes. Men always exaggerate. He hesitates. Say I'll just take bank loan at 30% interest. Dad panics. Emma, that's financial suicide. I smirk. Patriarchy is financial suicide. He caves, gives me 300K interest free, thinks he's helping me. I think he's finally respecting me. Feel like revolutionary entrepreneur. Imagine headlines. Young woman smashes patriarchy with espresso. Already planning TED Talk. Already planning book deal. Already planning Netflix documentary. Dad says be careful, location matters. I scoff. Location is a social construct. He sighs. I don't care. Girl boss energy intensifies. Start sketching shop design. Posters of feminist icons. Quotes about smashing glass ceilings. Safe space vibes. Already imagining customers thanking me for changing society. Already imagining men crying when they see my brilliance. Already imagining myself on magazine covers. TFW, I'm about to change the world with overpriced lattes. Finally opening my coffee shop. Spent weeks designing it. Walls plastered with feminist posters. Quotes like smash the patriarchy, sip espresso. Safe space vibes everywhere. Pink couches, rainbow flags, gender neutral bathrooms. Menu items named after feminist icons. Ruth Bader Ginsbrew. Latte Gaga. Frida Kahlo cold brew. Feel like genius. Dad says location is prime spot. I roll eyes. Dad, location is irrelevant, vibes are everything. He mutters something about foot traffic. Whatever, boomer. Time to hire staff. Only DEI criteria allowed. Interviews are smug lectures. How do you feel about dismantling systemic oppression while steaming milk? Most candidates confused. Reject anyone who doesn't use buzzwords. Finally hire David and Raven. David, college kid, knows coffee inside out. Raven, artsy, chill, also good at coffee. Both actually competent. I pay them minimum wage. Tell them I'm giving you purpose, not just a paycheck. They nod awkwardly. Feel proud of myself. TFW, I'm liberating workers while underpaying them. Grand opening day. Doors open, customers flood in, line out the door. Heart racing, feel like revolutionary. But notice something disturbing. 70% of customers are men. WTF. Why are men invading my feminist sanctuary? Rant in my head about male coffee privilege. Of course, men have disposable income, thanks to gender pay gap. Decide women aren't coming because of patriarchal oppression. Ignore fact that shop is literally next to gym and office buildings. Men order lattes, cappuccinos, cold brews. They pay same as women. Rage building. This is exploitation, they should pay more. But keep quiet for now. David working hard behind counter. Raven smiling, making drinks. Customers actually like the coffee. David counts register at end of day. Emma, we made 2K profit today. He's excited. Says it's amazing for first day. I scoff. That's nothing, bare minimum. David looks shocked. Emma, most shops don't make profit first day. I wave him off. Stop mansplaining business to me. He goes quiet. Raven says she's happy to be part of this. I ignore her too, already imagining Forbes' article about me. Young woman reinvents coffee industry. Dad calls, asks how it went. I say, fine, but only because of my skills. He reminds me he picked location. I dismiss him. Location is patriarchal myth. Hang up. Sit in shop alone after closing. Look around at posters, slogans, feminist menu. Feel smug. Think to myself, I'm not just selling coffee, I'm selling revolution. I believe my own hype. Later at home, listening to feminist podcast. Host ranting about gender pay gap. Women earn 77 cents on the dollar. Brain explodes with brilliant idea. Why not fix pay gap in my own shop? Decide to cut David's pay by 10%, raise mine and Raven S by 5%, call it correcting historical injustice, feel like economic revolutionary, already imagining myself in textbooks. Emma's Law, equal pay through unequal cuts. Next morning, announce new pay structure. David looks confused. Emma, that's not equal pay, that's just cutting mine. I glare. Stop mansplaining fairness? He tries to argue. I threaten to fire him. I'll give you bad reference, you'll never work again. He goes silent. Raven just shrugs, happy she got raise. I feel proud. TFW smashing patriarchy one paycheck at a time. But still annoyed about men flooding shop. Decide to fix that too. New rule, men pay extra 8%. Call it patriarchy tax. First customers walk in. Two guys in suits order cappuccinos. I ring them up. That'll be $5. 40 each plus 8% mail surcharge. They blink. What? I explain patiently. Men have oppressed women for centuries, this is justice. They look at each other. One mutters we're late for work. They pay anyway. I feel smug. TFW dismantling oppression with math. Later, group of college guys come in. See sign on counter. Big bold letters, men pay more. They laugh. Is this a joke? I cross arms. No, this is activism. They roll eyes, pay extra anyway. One says, guess I'm funding feminism today. I give them lecture about 1920s inequality. They leave chuckling. I feel victorious. TFW educating masses while selling lattes. Some customers refuse, walk out muttering crazy lady. I call them fragile. Others argue. I drown them in buzzwords. Systemic oppression, gendered labor, invisible barriers. They eventually leave. I feel proud. TFW, I win every debate because I don't let them talk. David watches silently. Raven tries to smile through awkwardness. I ignore both, already imagining viral headlines. Local cafe charges men more, sparks revolution. Already imagining myself on talk shows. Emma, how did you come up with this genius idea? I smile and say, I just listened to my heart and a podcast. Days pass after men pay more rule. Locals start avoiding shop. Regulars disappear. Tables empty, chairs collecting dust. David and Raven stand around with nothing to do. I tell them quiet days are good for reflection. They exchange looks, pretend not to notice. Scrolling Instagram one night, see influencer post about my cafe. Caption, this place charges men extra lol. Thousands of likes. Comments split between queen energy and clown show. I don't care. Exposure is exposure. Already imagining myself trending on Twitter. Already imagining interview with Vice. Already imagining Netflix docuseries Coffee Against Patriarchy. Next morning, walk to shop, see massive line outside. Heart racing. Finally, recognition. Raven looks excited. David looks nervous. I feel unstoppable. Viral fame is proof of genius. Doors open. First customer steps in. Lawyer in suit, cameras everywhere. He orders latte. I ring him up, add 8% surcharge. He smirks. Actually, I identify as a woman today. Crowd laughs, phones recording. I freeze. Can't overcharge him, influencers watching. Grit teeth, let him pay normal price. He winks, walks out. Audience claps ironically. I force smile. Inclusion matters. Inside, seething. Women customers cheer. Finally, someone standing up for us. They buy drinks, take selfies with feminist posters, post hashtags like patriarchy tax. I bask in attention. Feel like icon. Smashing glass ceilings with frappuccinos. Then group of guys walk in. Clearly trolls. Laughing, filming everything. Order black coffee. I add surcharge. They shout patriarchy discount, please. Crowd laughs again. I give lecture about systemic oppression. They pretend to cry, leave without tipping. I call them fragile. Audience eats it up. My ego skyrockets. Hours pass. Line keeps moving. Shop buzzing with cameras, laughter, debates. But notice something strange. Most people aren't drinking coffee. They're just filming signs, mocking rules, posting online. Tables full of untouched drinks. David frowns, counting register at closing. Emma, we only made 1K profit today. I blinked, but the shop was packed. Yeah, but they came for circus, not coffee. He looks serious. I wave him off. Stop mansplaining business metrics. He sighs, goes quiet. Raven speaks up. David's right, Emma, people aren't here for the coffee. I glare. Raven, don't internalize patriarchy. She shuts up. I feel triumphant. TFW silencing dissent is leadership. Sit in office after closing, scroll through TikTok, see clips of my shop everywhere, millions of views, comments calling me legend and lunatic. I don't care. Attention is currency. Profit is secondary. Exposure is priceless. Already imagining myself on talk shows. Emma, how did you spark this cultural moment? I de-smile and say, I just had the courage to charge men more. Weeks pass after viral fame. Line outside shop shrinks day by day. First it was hundreds, then dozens, then just a handful. Eventually no line at all. Inside, tables empty. Chairs stacked, posters fading. The buzz is gone. Online hype died overnight. TikTok moved on to next meme. Locals avoid shop like plague. Walk past, shake heads. Some laugh, some mutter, crazy place. I call them cowards. Afraid of change, but deep down, panic rising. Bills start piling up. Rent, utilities, supplier invoices. Numbers don't add up. Register barely covering costs. David keeps pointing it out. Emma, we're bleeding money. I snap. Stop mansplaining finance. He sighs, looks tired. Raven stays quiet, just makes coffee for the few stragglers. I pretend everything is fine. Exposure is priceless, but exposure doesn't pay electricity. One morning, David walks in, apron in hand, puts it on counter. I quit, heart drops. David, you can't leave, you're part of the revolution. He shakes head. I need a job that pays, Emma. Walks out, doesn't look back. Raven and I just stand there. Shop feels emptier than ever. I tell myself he was weak, but inside, dread grows. Try to save shop with social media. Make TikTok video begging for support. Please help us fight patriarchy, buy coffee. Upload, wait for views. Refresh every few minutes. 10 views total, 2 likes, 1 from Raven, 1 from David. TFW, my revolution has smaller audience than a cat video. Sit outside shop in rain. Make it dramatic. Imagine myself as tragic heroine. Society wasn't ready for me. Rain-soaking posters, dripping off feminist slogans. Customers walk past without looking. Feel invisible. Inner monologue spirals. Patriarchy sabotaged me. Capitalism hates women. Dad never believed in me. Ignore fact that I chased away every customer. Finally call Dad. Can you pick me up? Voice shaking. He arrives, looks disappointed. Emma, you ruined a golden opportunity. I gave you everything and you threw it away. I glare. No, Dad, patriarchy ruined me. He shakes head. No, Emma, entitlement ruined you. Words cut deep. But I refuse to admit it. Still blaming patriarchy in my head. Even my own father is brainwashed. Weeks after shop closed. Still sulking at home. Pretend it was temporary setback. Tell myself real visionaries are misunderstood. Dad avoids talking to me. House feels heavy with disappointment. One afternoon, doorbell rings. Step outside. See lawyer from cafe. The same guy who said he identified as woman. He's holding papers. Smirk on his face. Emma, you've been served. My stomach drops. Try to protest. Wait, you can't just? He cuts me off. You can't say no, it's the law. Hands me envelope. Walks away calm, confident. I stand frozen. Open papers. Charges, unpaid wages, gender discrimination, heart pounding. Words blur together. Realize David probably reported me. Remember cutting his pay, threatening him. Remember forcing men to pay more. All coming back to haunt me. Knees weak, collapse on lawn, crying in front of house. Neighbors glance, whisper. Dad walks past me, doesn't stop. Goes inside silently. His disappointment louder than words. Sit there in rain, papers soaked, ink smearing. Feel pathetic, inner monologue spirals. I was supposed to be girl boss. I was supposed to smash patriarchy. Why does society hate me? But deep down, no, it was society. No, it was me. Entitlement, arrogance, delusion. Ruined everything. Drag myself inside. Sit alone in room. Walls covered in old feminist posters. They look mocking now. Remember grand opening. Remember influencer hype. Remember thinking I was genius. Now just silence. No customers. No staff. No respect. Reflect on mistakes. Turned down stable 90K job. Burned 300K loan from dad, alienated locals, exploited workers, chased clout instead of business, lost everything, lost respect, lost credibility, lost chance at future, stare at mirror, see tired face, see failed girl boss, realize dream is ruined, no TED talk, no Forbes cover, no Netflix documentary, just lawsuit, debt, regret. End of story. Emma, feminist entrepreneur, thought she was smashing patriarchy. Actually just smashed her own life. Ruined girl boss dream forever.